The wind howls outside, but in this room there's a gentle, steady warmth. It's not from an expensive furnace or high-tech gadget. The secret? A simple homemade device on the outside wall, built for less than the cost of a pizza. This little powerhouse runs on free sunlight, even on the coldest days. It's proof that smart solutions don't have to be complicated or costly. All over the world, people use this idea to bring extra warmth into their homes, garages, and workshops. You don't need a big budget, just a bit of know-how and a willingness to build. Let's pull back the curtain and see how this solar trick works, and how you can build one yourself. Believe me, you can do this. Let's get started. This device is called a solar can heater, or sometimes a solar air heater. It's a clever, eco-friendly way to use the sun's energy to warm up indoor spaces, especially during chilly months. Instead of relying on electricity or fossil fuels, it harnesses free, renewable solar power to heat air for your home, workshop, or garage. At its core, the solar can heater is a shallow, insulated box with a transparent front, usually glass or sturdy plastic. Inside, you'll find rows of aluminum cans, painted black to absorb as much sunlight as possible. These cans are stacked or arranged in columns, forming a pathway for air to travel through as it gets heated. The whole unit is mounted on a sunny, south-facing wall to catch the most sunlight throughout the day. There are two vents, one at the bottom, where cool air from inside the building enters, and another at the top, where the newly warmed air exits back indoors. This setup makes it easy to integrate with existing rooms or small buildings. What's remarkable is its simplicity. There are no moving parts, no wires, and no need for electricity. The only thing powering this heater is sunlight, making it virtually maintenance-free and silent in operation. As the sun shines on the glass front, its rays pass through and heat up the black-painted cans inside. These cans act like mini radiators, soaking up solar energy and transferring that heat to the air flowing through them. The more cans you use, the greater the surface area for heat absorption. As the air inside the box heats up, it becomes lighter and rises naturally. This creates a gentle airflow. Cool air is drawn in from below, passes through the heated cans, and exits as warm air from the top vent. This process is entirely automatic, driven by the basic principle that hot air rises. This continuous movement of air is called a thermosiphon convection loop. As long as the sun is shining, the loop keeps running, delivering a steady stream of warm air indoors without any external power source. The result is impressive. The air coming out of the heater can be 30 to 50 degrees Fahrenheit warmer than the air that went in. On a sunny winter day, this can make a noticeable difference in comfort and energy savings. Best of all, building a solar can heater is a true DIY project. It's made from everyday materials, recycled cans, scrap wood, insulation, and a clear cover. You don't need fancy tools or special skills, just a bit of time and creativity. Every part of the heater has a purpose, working together to deliver free, renewable heat day after day. No engineering degree required, just a simple, effective design that anyone can build and enjoy. Let's break down the science behind how sunlight turns into heat, step by step. When sunlight streams through a clear cover, like glass or plastic, it passes almost effortlessly and lands on the black cans inside. These cans are painted black for a reason. Black surfaces are excellent at absorbing energy from the sun. As the sunlight hits them, the energy is absorbed and the cans start to heat up quickly, much more than lighter-colored surfaces would. Black materials don't just soak up more sunlight, they also convert that light into heat very efficiently. If you've ever touched a black car or metal object left in the sun, you know how hot it can get. This is the same principle at work in a solar can heater. The clear cover, or glazing, acts like a mini greenhouse. It lets sunlight in but traps the heat inside, preventing it from escaping back out. This greenhouse effect is what keeps the warmth concentrated around the cans, making the whole system much more effective. As the cans heat up, the air right around them also gets warmer. You can actually feel this if you hold your hand above the cans. The air is noticeably hotter. Warm air naturally rises because it's lighter than cooler air. As the hot air moves up, it creates a gentle upward flow, pulling in cooler air from below and pushing the warm air out the top. This movement sets up a continuous cycle inside the heater. What's amazing is that this whole process happens passively. There are no fans, wires, or electricity involved. The sun does all the work, silently and efficiently. Over the course of a sunny day, this system can cycle the air in a room several times, gradually raising the temperature and making the space more comfortable without any extra energy costs. Remember, you're not creating new energy. You're simply capturing the sun's free heat and moving it to where you need it most. It's a smart way to make use of a natural resource. This is basic physics in action, harnessed in a clever way to help heat your home or workspace. That's the simple yet powerful magic behind the solar can heater, using sunlight, smart design, and a bit of science to create warmth for free. Let's talk materials and cost. You'll need 150-240 aluminum cans. Collect them from friends or local businesses. Build the box frame from scrap wood. Check construction sites or leftover project materials. Use plywood or OSB for the back, and rigid foam insulation inside to keep heat from escaping. For the front, clear polycarbonate or acrylic works best. Look for offcuts at sign shops. High-temp flat black spray paint is essential for the cans. Seal every seam with quality silicone caulk. Screws and foil tape round out the list. If you buy everything new, expect to spend $50–100, with glazing as the biggest expense. Scavenge and reuse to cut costs dramatically. Every scrap you find is money saved. Build with pride, not waste. That's how you do this project right. Ready to build? Let's walk through the process step by step, so you can confidently create your own solar air heater at home. Gather all your tools and materials first. This will make the project smoother and more enjoyable. You'll need aluminum cans, a wooden frame, plywood, rigid foam insulation, high-temperature black spray paint, clear acrylic or polycarbonate glazing, caulk, high-temp silicone, screws, and some basic hand tools. Start by thoroughly washing each aluminum can to remove any residue or labels. Once clean, drill a large hole in the bottom of every can. This will allow air to flow through the columns efficiently. For the cans that will be at the top of each column, drill a few small holes near the top rim. This helps hot air escape and circulate better inside your heater. Next, paint all the cans, inside and out, with high-temperature black spray paint. The black color absorbs more sunlight, maximizing heat transfer to the air passing through. Build a sturdy rectangular frame. About 4 feet by 6 feet is a good starting size for most homes. Attach a plywood backer to form the rear wall of your heater, making sure it's secure and square. Use a jigsaw to cut 2 circular holes in the plywood, one at the bottom for the air inlet and one at the top for the outlet. Each hole should be about 4 inches in diameter to allow good airflow. Fit a sheet of rigid foam insulation inside the frame, trimming it to fit snugly. This insulation helps keep the heat inside the box, making your heater more efficient. Seal all the edges of the insulation with caulk or foil tape to prevent air leaks. This step is crucial for maintaining efficiency and preventing heat loss. Begin stacking your painted cans into columns, sealing each joint with high-temperature silicone. This not only holds the cans together but also ensures no air escapes between them. Arrange the finished columns tightly inside the box, making sure they fit snugly from top to bottom. The tighter the fit, the better the airflow and heat transfer. If needed, secure the columns with simple wooden supports or braces to keep everything stable and upright. Place a clear acrylic or polycarbonate glazing sheet on top of the frame. This acts as a window, letting sunlight in while trapping heat inside. Secure the glazing with screws and rubber washers to prevent cracking and ensure a tight seal. Carefully seal every seam and edge with silicone caulk. It's important to make the box as airtight as possible. Any leaks will reduce efficiency. Finally, mount your completed solar heater on a sunny exterior wall and connect the air ducts to your home. Make sure it's angled to catch the most sunlight during the day. Now, step back and admire your work. Your homemade solar air heater is ready to go, providing free, renewable warmth for your space. Want more heat? Add a small solar-powered fan. Install a low-voltage DC fan in the top duct to boost airflow. Faster airflow means more total heat delivered, even if the air isn't quite as hot. Power the fan with a small solar panel. No wiring to your house needed. The fan runs only when the sun shines, making the system fully automatic. This upgrade helps push warm air further and overcomes resistance in larger collectors. A computer fan and small solar panel cost little but boost performance a lot. The fan only runs when there's heat to move. No wasted energy. It's a simple, smart way to make your heater even better. Upgrade when you're ready for more. Avoid these common mistakes. Not sealing the box. Air leaks kill efficiency. Use plenty of silicone caulk. Skimping on insulation. Use at least 1 inch of rigid foam to keep heat in. Forgetting to prevent nighttime heat loss. Plug vents at night or install a backdraft damper. Poor placement. Mount the collector on a south-facing wall with no shade. Wrong angle. Vertical mounting works best for winter sun. Don't rush the details. A well-built, airtight box makes all the difference. Take your time with sealing and insulation. Think ahead about vent placement and sun exposure. Avoid these pitfalls, and your heater will work from day one. Build it right, and it'll keep you warm for years. You've seen the science, the build, and the benefits. The SolarCan heater is more than a DIY project. It's a way to take control of your comfort and energy bills. Anyone can build one, anywhere there's a sunny wall. Perfect for homes, garages, sheds, or off-grid cabins. No fuel to buy, no maintenance, just free heat from the sun. There's no big industry behind this, just smart, simple design spreading by word of mouth. Start collecting cans, find some scrap wood, and build it right. You'll be amazed at the results, and proud of what you've made. Save money, reduce fossil fuel use, and learn valuable skills. The sun gives us free energy every day. It's time to use it. Go build your SolarCan heater and enjoy the warmth.